Hello and welcome to The Agenda. This week we're in sunny Strasbourg, but let's take a look at what's happening next week at the Parliament in Brussels. The EU wants to clamp down on tax cheat and offshore accounts that lose it almost €1 trillion a year. If that money was recovered, debt could be wiped out in 8 years. Imagine that. Hot on the heels of the Commission's action plan on tax evasion and avoidance, Parliament's Budgetary Control Committee will vote on an opinion drafted by one of its members on Tuesday. Recommendations include updating the list of tax havens in member states and changing how VAT is calculated. Over 40 million people living here in the EU do so in absolute poverty. The EU wants to halve that number by 2020. A new initiative worth €2.5 billion, the Fund for European Aid to the Most Deprived, hopes to strengthen the fight against food deprivation, homelessness and improve member state policy. The Employment Committee will vote on the draft report on Monday. Cars can be so much more convenient than, say, taking a tram. But our favourite gas guzzlers account for more than 15% of all CO2 emissions in the EU. Targets to reduce CO2 emissions to 95 grams per kilometre by 2020 from new passenger cars are part of the EU's commitments under the Kyoto Protocol to fight climate change. The Environment Committee will vote on the report on Wednesday morning. Parliament is set to honour laureates from the 2005 Sakharov Prize who weren't able to leave Cuba to attend the ceremony. In 2005, the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought was awarded to 3 laureates, including the Cuban protest movement Ladies in White. The Ladies in White were 5 women who fought for the freedom of 75 detainees of the 2004 Black Spring, a crackdown on Cuban dissidents. But finally, on Tuesday afternoon, the Cuban laureates will receive their award. And a quick note on Parliament's Civil Liberties Committee, who will be voting to adopt new measures on the confiscation of criminal assets on Wednesday to make it easier for member states to seize and manage those assets. And that's all we have for this agenda. Take care and enjoy the week.